Today's horoscope, Virgo June 11th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Try not to give in to the temptation to make a quick decision without all the necessary information today. Don't speed ahead just yet. Gather your thoughts and formulate your plans. Aim to stay centered and focused rather than allowing others' dramas to disrupt decision-making. Depending on how you approach today, you can get a lot done. Or you can spend too much time on activities that don't amount to much. There can be some choppiness in close relationships or developing tension related to expectations or unfulfilled promises and responsibilities. Concerns about or ambitions related to health or work can impact your social activities. As much as you want to do it all, you may benefit from some delegation of tasks or help from others. We're heading to a full moon that brings particular attention to matters of home, family, and the heart. If you've poured too much energy into your responsibilities to the outside world, circumstances now remind you to find a balance. The need for rest, familiarity, safety, and security is powerful. You may feel possessive and jealous today as a carryover from yesterday. No matter where you stand in your relationships, it will likely be feeling quite rocky today. Deeply buried insecurity and fear could be lurking up from the shadows like a poltergeist, causing havoc in your heart. I have an overwhelming need to assert your dominance and opinions over your partner. While you may initially think that you're doing this out of protection or love, it may be emerging from a place of fear. The shadows of your psyche and spirit could be manifesting at this time, so it is best to use this energy to purge them from you so that you can exhibit your highest vibration at all times. You approach work from a place of strength, and you shouldn't have any serious obstacles in your way. Don't be afraid to dream big. If you can visualize it, you can achieve it. Whatever your definition of power, there is a lot of it in the air right now. The current planetary configuration is like having Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Jordan on the same team. Raw strength and bright intelligence join forces. You may use this power to improve what you know to be your weak spot. If this has something to do with food, try shopping for meals in advance instead of eating out this week. Set up the breakfast table at bedtime and enjoy the benefits of having a real breakfast. Is it time you made some changes to your lifestyle? If so, this day, with its vibrations impact, can give you the stamina and drive to get things rolling. While your time may often be spent caring for everyone else, there comes a time when you have to make the effort to improve your situation. If you continue to put things off, you can bet that nothing will happen as you hope it will. Use this day's essence to assist you in being proactive in your life. As Jupiter leaves your career sector today, this might bring a quest for professional growth and expansion that began in May 2024 to end. But the only difference this is likely to make is that you will find it easier to take your foot off the gas. Not only is Jupiter leaving the Sun behind here and Pluto in your work sector, but you have gained more than enough traction and momentum over the last 13 months. This is also a chance to let things play out, knowing that next month is going to bring new developments, but also the potential for the unexpected. As the moon wraps up its first visit to your relationship sector since Saturn left your relationship sector and after a friendly aspect to the North Node there yesterday, this will do more than just leave you better able to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. While the pressure is off your relationships, this was a window into the forces that will continue to work as a team on the communication and relationship fronts, leaving you with a sense of confidence. Daily planetary overview. Now is the time to put diplomacy into action. Use tact to solve arguments and flexibility to add to or create domestic bliss. There is barely a selfish note in this "can't we all just get along" moon position, so be sure to take advantage of its peace-seeking nature and heal as many broken bonds as possible. It's time to get serious about improving the world and sticking with the changes we've said we'd continue. By releasing the past and moving forward, we're expelling all the negativity and moving toward a better emotional place for many years to come. In the morning, the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, offering us patience and resolve. This is a good time to seek the advice of elders, as they can reframe issues we are struggling with and help us to see our problems in a new light. We realize we have become stuck in our ways out of a fear of not being desirable to others. Placing too much of our self-esteem in the hands of outside parties creates difficulties in decision-making. Yet, at this time, we reconnect to our own source of inner authority. We recognize that it benefits no one to sacrifice our personal satisfaction. Late in the morning, the moon squares Pluto in Capricorn, provoking ego conflicts. In standing up for ourselves, we upset existing power dynamics which have thrived by us staying small and keeping the peace. While there might not be an easy resolution at this time, we gain invaluable awareness of how our kindness might be being exploited. Secrets could be revealed, causing us to question where our loyalties lie. The moon then begins its votive course, encouraging us to keep a keen eye on how others are speaking and acting towards us. Above all else, we are aware of the fleeting nature of time, and seek to use our energy deliberately to make a lasting impact on the world. This is a good lunar period for practical work that benefits from a slow and steady approach. We should, however, be cautioned not to identify so closely with our professional aims that we lose sight of our overall happiness. Beware depressing and negative self-talk or falling victim to the trap that your worth hinges on your productivity. Smart Mercury has been steadily moving forward in grounded Taurus lately, and its Earth trine to Pluto and career-boosting Saturn today can be just the push you need to step up to the plate and make things happen. Your job, or anything having to do with major responsibilities, including family and education, is at the forefront of this cosmic interaction, encouraging you to grab the lead and take the steps necessary to advance to the next level. If you're in a leadership role where it's up to you to make major decisions, be sure to consider all of the options, including the ones that are good for the group and not just your own personal success. Details are just as important as the overall picture. Your brainpower is impressive during this masterful trine, but remember that asking for ADV or favors from people who are in key positions to help you isn't a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite, in fact. Mid-afternoon, Venus aligns with Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises in love and money. Although both planets are gliding through stable Taurian terrain, Uranus shakes us out of complacency and suggests we examine matters of the heart in evolutionary language. How are our relationships serving to develop our consciousness? If we are not lit up in love, we might now look for excitement elsewhere. Alternatively, we might be on the receiving end of another's sudden desire for change. This can be an influence for breakups, but not if a partnership is on solid footing. A union that begins under this influence may not last long, but we can learn a great deal from the engagement. Since Venus also rules money, we might also make risky investments at this time. The potential for both gains and losses is inherent in this transit, so only gamble with resources that you can afford to lose. In the evening, the Scorpio moon opposes Uranus, making us impulsive. A battle between intuition and instinct prompts us to grab for power. However, Uranus' influence prevents us from getting a firm grip, causing us to feel impotent. The more we try to assert dominance, the more the universe affirms that we are not in the driver's seat. Psychological revelations occur which are hard to process in the immediate. It may be some time before we can give proper context to our emotions, we will be better for this confrontation.